On their pick, a mirage is an understatement. It's going to start right away in this pistol round.
Ok, chúng ta quay trở lại với pistol round.
For MOUZ, a team that took down the world's best yesterday, comes in quiet and cold to their map pick.
Nào, ăn được vào pistol round thì có hy vọng nhá.
Spirit with an execute. They love this A site in this opening round. Fast and Zertion's pushed out. It's going to have to be a retake for MOUZ.
Ít đường quá uống hơi lạc. Rồi nó bảo bóng sai không mất một máu nào. Bảo bóng sai không mất một máu nào. Toshi bay đầu, bom bắn kìa. Ồ, cho tôi đi, nguyên một bom vào mồm.
Bomb denied. Back again. Change the spot, back in spawn, more ding slams, damage done.
What they planted for? You wonder if they're going to try and set Donk up to fight for this CP control. He's got Sway here to back him up.
Ui giời ơi, ông thằng Way này êm chán thế nhở? Có xe tâm đặt đi đâu ấy. Rồi, Sidu đang bò từ smoke cái này thì làm ăn gì? Nghe thì chết thành công kìa. Ôi giời ơi.
Has just presented itself to MOUZ.
Yeah, they're going to drag themselves back to shore on this CT side, and sure we've seen a lot of comebacks in this tournament.
Anh hỏi biết vụ nguyện trong các trận đầu phân chắc này
close up very quickly.
Có ai được.
But nothing's guaranteed until you get Spirit on eco. This force is coming in. MOUZ can use the crowd's energy. Spirit
được. Thảo đặt đấy đảo. Nhưng mà bảo là cho đá vào trong luôn doanh á, tại vì chung cư không cho gửi đá.
Uninterested in what the people want.
Thua eco đi nha. Nhục mặt luôn.
Vụ đó ghê lắm à, vừa chặt đầu vừa sụp.
You know when it's a spirit force buy, you can never get too ahead of yourselves.
Thật không nhỉ mọi người?
Interested note, it's way with the
xem à.
With the Galil.
Donk doesn't take less than an AK.
Man, a high standards and fair enough.
Game bóng bạc hát ông theo dõi ở bách cà tè.
Có clip à?
Kinh người.
Spirit is setting their sights on the A-bomb site once again. Brolin will be under the microscope. He's got exertion nearby. Toshi just moving around at the perfect moment. Brolin putting his pieces in order.
Không ra ở B.
Retake will be uncomfortable with no utility for MOUZ. They've got to thin the herd early. They need these couple of kills.
Để gì phát lại B thôi. Thấy rồi. F4 sấy tốt với những Toshi. Tập đây lỏ hết đạn rồi. Luôn tích. 1-2. Mình thì yếu hết rồi. Thấy có khoảng không của Smith.
Zontix and Chopper both low, both wounded, and
bỏ smoke hiểm lắm rồi thanh niên ơi. Hiện ngay mà lỗi rồi. Đi game tốt rồi. Mẹ comeback như chơi nhở.
They recover that. No weirdness. No spirit force by win.
Toshi 3K sets him up for a very soon here for MOUZ. It's a good sign if they're going to believe in the comeback on their map pick. Close but no cigar here for Team Spirit.
Biết là map Man City rồi, nhưng mà thua 12 cái đường nào lần em ơi.
A team that would love to make this clean. Blown out of Katowice final against Vitality.
Ok. Ui, cái làm gì mà nó bắn cái quả ARAM ảo không?
Here to make a statement.
Van Brolin.
Here to do what was done to them.
Đòn. Rồi đòn mũ.
For that, we've got to wait one more round.
Rồi, đặt đi luôn. Đi phát có mạng của Chopper. LNG của Brolin làm một đôi mạng rồi. Còn mình tích tôi đang bò. Tôi vỡ đầu.
I mean, look, this is the first streak of rounds that MOUZ have been able to embark upon in this game yet. You didn't fall down to Spirit's secret weapon of those
map này
four
có
spies.
Vita bắn. Vita kiếm cái gì đây nữa?
You stood the test of time there. And so now you face them in the rifle round.
12 mà để bật lại này. Thôi đấy. Mà anh em để ý là Spirit mà một khi trôi là trôi nhiều lắm.
Could possibly need. It's a bit of a bonus for MOUZ. MP9 on Brolin. No ult for Toshi either. So maybe an aggressive move made here as exertion jumps out through the window. He wants to be involved right off the top of this round.
Đưa đi anh xem anh làm video reaction. Anh sẽ mở đầu chào lưu reaction Thái Việt Nam. Anh sẽ xem. Anh sẽ tải cho mọi người.
Times these T-side rounds for Spirit have felt very slowly on maps like Nuke. We saw it yesterday, not making quick moves, arguably waiting far too long to get going. And so to make a statement in this first round would be very important. Don coming out under pretty early.
Gửi đi nhưng mà anh coi nhưng mà anh không coi trên live. Anh làm reaction thôi, anh làm thì anh tả cho mọi người thôi, xong làm trong mờ video chứ bố anh mà dám cho lên video hoặc là live. Ui mà nó phân sắc và quay clip rồi anh.
Preemptive with the util. It's not too bad. It's going to leave Donk on a lurk, not typically where he's found. Trying to backstab MOUZ.
I mean, dude, the way this round is playing speaks to the familiarity between these squads, right? It's a trade of positions at these perfect timings.
Ui, đẩy đua pick này ram này. Liều không? Hơi liều nha. Nhưng mà vị trí này là tia sẽ bị lợi hơn anh em ạ. Biết anh đầu bị ao lên, khói đầu á. Siro. Rồi super rút rồi. Ôi Dom đẩy tốt thế nhở? Cho nên mình không đẩy đi Dom làm đôi rồi. Ôi Dom làm 3 anh em ạ. Ảo vãi tè. Đẩy con nhanh thực sự.
Jimmy wondering how so wrong, and that's how
we waited and we got what we wanted.
Bắn cứ cảm giác phải chờ thằng này nó tỏa sáng không thì tin là nó không đi đến nơi xa.
The champ holds the MVP, the highest rated MVP for both Katowice and the major. He looks to add Cologne into that book.
Vào tay nó bắn vãi
He
thật.
looks for the trinity of trophies in Cologne, Cato and a major. 2 out of 3 in less than 2 years on the scene. Donk's undeniable. And he delivers Spirit that knockout round.
5-11 rồi anh em ơi.
We've been talking about how it's felt like a real team effort for Team Spirit. It's nice to know Donk can still do
that. Đẩy con của nhanh rồi. Anh em dồn hết đây round
single-handedly.
Even when things go so wrong, that push on ramp with the MP9 finding a double kill. MOUZ leaves Spirit in limbo, and Donk just ducks under it. Triple kill on the flank. That's what we came to see today. MOUZ, eyes on middle.
Rồi. Ôi, Jimmy phát boost kìa, đẩy kìa.
Both teams know these mid fights will be available if they go looking for them.
Chạm mặt nhau mấy kênh nè.
And up until now, MOUZ haven't minded leaving this part of the map a little more empty, but we're going to see a change here. Exertion 5-13, having a real rough go at it to open up this grand final. He's been instrumental in these MOUZ victories. You want him in space, put the squeeze on mid, put the hurt on Team Spirit. They've lost Jimmy out through the opponents.
Hết B rồi.
And so all three players trying to leave the connector for this retake. They get past onto. But this is the comeback or the hope of it. This is the lifeline being grabbed by Team Spirit. And if they can put away here, there's nothing left in the tank for MOUZ on their opening pick and Mirage. Op shot for Shiro sails past this way. The new boy in the Spirit jersey waiting back in market, waiting for his time to strike. He's caught out. That's where Shiro has the shot.
Oh, Shiro! Mắc cái lỗi cơ bản đấy nhở. Mẹ, tại sao đứng trên đường mà không để ý đấy? Oh shit. 80 mấy máu chứ. Không để ý anh em ạ. Tâm lý quá. Đứng ngay trên đường mà không để ý. Ảo đẹp.
Who let Shiro cook?
Burned.
Đây này, quả này. Em của này xong này. 80 máu này. Đấy, dính lửa mà không để ý này. Trời đất ơi. Chết quả xàm quá. Sino chết quả đúng xàm.
Will it matter in the long haul? Because if I'm going off of history between these teams, that's the exact kind of round that will break MOUZ back in and make this a competitive game once again.
Đòn cày. Cứ 1-1 đòn là ok.
I mean, this late in the game, This is kind of the swing round to end all swing rounds. Both teams are all in.
Ui đồng thế.
So the winner of this takes a 2 for 1 for Spirit. That could be the end of Mirage. For MOUZ, it's the promise, it's the hope that they can save themselves on Mirage.
Jimmy cầm khẩu pha mát kiếm cái gì đây?
A little more decisive in their opening setup. They've got 4 players over in the apartments, and you can see that Chopper, after throwing that mid-utils, moved back round to join, and this is a B play, and MOUZ ready for that. This is a real change of pace coming their way.
Spinning! Spinning! Không thể đùa với Spinning được.
Lone player left.
Không thể đùa với Spinning được. Chuột rút luôn. Bắt đầu đàn luôn, xong hết game. Đây nghe ơi sếp. Chắc xếp rồi, mất đòn rồi xếp rồi.
Also's come in very quiet alongside Exertion, but that's a huge double kill. Stopping the tip of the spear into that B-bomb site in that important round you set up. That round that opens the game back for MOUZ.
Ai cầm C4 đây? Super cầm C4 vẫn đánh B. Vậy là chắc là Siro sẽ đẩy đây này. Đẩy pallet.
Don't lose any info. They sit back. They wait to finish what Spink started.
Nên xếp AK tên sau vứt vào đo hết tiền rồi.
Putting him up in this boost and then having Jimmy play in this like long angle. There's no way you're getting into B.
Lộ rồi.
Even though the bomb's making its way around now, Zontic still looks curious to give something a try here.
Ôi rồi ôi, lang thang.
I don't even think they wanted to play that round.
Lang thang.
Couldn't find his kill
into the bắn đi nghỉ nữa.
Can't find his escape either. MOUZ Spirit in that coffin. 7 rounds with 5 alive. Now there's a shot.
Một giây nữa ra đâm đi.
It's a huge pickup. And what a time for Spinks to get activated, right? It's been him and Exertion kind of having this rocky start for MOUZ. But putting up 2, and it's Donk that he stops first on that sprint out through the apartments.
Let's go, MOUZ! Let's go, MOUZ! Let's go, MOUZ! Let's go!
5 alive round, no less. And heading into that last one, it was both teams with money on the line. A 2-man save for Spirit means they cobble another buy together. You've seen this eagerness to always bring something into the round. It's what Donk in this team kind of enables you to do, to remain competitive, even when you're scraping the bottom of the barrel for a buy.
71 anh em ơi, không biết đường nào một lần đâu. 2 round nữa là vật lắm.
Spirit wanted a nice, quick, easy beginning to this VO5 final.
Không có kèo gì đâu em ơi. Bọn nó bắn bịp lắm, kèo cùng cái gì.
They're gonna have to work for even this map. While they've done it once before, this is still a grudge match. This is still a game Spirit are looking for revenge. After that Austin quarterfinal, denying them yet another run in a
major. Là không chơi cái môn đấy, chơi cái môn đấy như trận Vitality với cả hôm qua thì anh chỉ có đường gọi là khắp trong đêm.
Spirit search for that silverware, that chalice.
Bí rồi.
The only trophy that eludes them.
Vẫn đánh lầu B.
Last year, this team went out in last place at Cologne.
Đêm qua là phân xác với nhảy lầu là một đống luôn.
30 seconds here. Spirit setting their sights on
nghe tiếng rồi. Rồi 2 đổi 2. 2 đổi 2 giữa luôn. Toshi đi được cầm dao thế này chịu rồi. Khó rotate. Đi kiểu gì đây? Chopper có vị trí khó chịu quá. Ôi, uống luôn. Còn Long nha, còn Long Zero nha. Bắt đầu ai xếp. Xếp vào anh em ạ, xếp vào. Xếp vào. May bắn kỷ luật thế. 72 anh em ạ. Xếp vào.
Chopper looking like a star player right now.
Nice.
In defensive B, putting up round after round. And here on the T side, demanding a window boost. And the results speak for themselves. Entries into B, capitalized upon. Spirit hold map point on MOUZ pick.
Đoạn đầu bắn lỗi này, đoạn đầu Jimmy phát bắn lỗi quá. Có Smith xấy được một chút luôn là đầu. Đây đoạn này nấp ở đây sai lầm, chính là cầm cầu ốp đi City luôn là ngon.
They're loving that.
Yeah. Nice for Zoe as well to see his veteran captain withstanding the pressures that come with the grand final. Playing some of his best CS yet.
I mean, we have a series with two very strong individuals. For Brolin, it was a rifler that we didn't even know wanted to in-game lead, switch to this role. Had to jig things around on the T side, but still looking like he can hold his own as an individual. With Chopper, he's a player who's been at the top of Counter-Strike for such a long time. Across multiple rosters, making major runs with rookies and still showing off his individual form.
This is Spirit hunting for the W.
Spirit
looking for the win. And it becomes a bit more laboured than that initial 10-2 scoreline. Still yet to have had that moment where MOUZ felt truly in this opening map.
That was their chance, right? Breaking the money of Spirit. That was meant to be the way in for MOUZ. Immediately responded by a force buy. Spirit's aggressive purchase sets them up.
Đánh B, chỉ đánh B anh em ạ.
And a scoreboard I've just never seen for Spirit. A full team game. No weak link in sight. Everyone holding their own.
Thành là 4A rồi.
1 kill above the rest.
2 con rồi.
And Sway been reliable in his positions while 11 and 11. There's nothing to hate right now about this Spirit second half.
Rồi tràn luôn, nó tràn rồi.
Playing this very slow, asphyxiating style as well, where only every now and again do they throw in these very jarring pace changes.
Rồi rồi.
Into these slow.
Mẹ, bắn gần chết luôn. Tosi 8 máu. Tràn đi shot luôn.
They don't have a huge degree of confidence on this map yet, and Chopper continues to chip away at it. Jimmy's trying to
ui, 3 quả molotov.
That guy's just been
Tới
triple mollied, but he's still
không
back
tới.
there. I mean, they certainly
Oh my god. Đòn ơi, bắn dã man quá. Thôi xong, bắt một rồi anh em ơi.
And he still gets cleared. He thought he had the element of surprise. He thought maybe he could be the golden ticket, but no. Spirit have swarmed over MOUZ on Mirage. And Spigs knows it's over. Spirit
đòn chắc thế.
punishing win to open up this
Bảo tay to tự ái.
And they're doing it as a team. Chopper is savoring this moment. He played like a beast. It's lights out from Spirit to open up the final.
Next to every cathedral is a graveyard. MOUZ's Mirage buried 6 feet under.
Mà còn buồn. Đây bật kinh quá. Xóa bắn kinh điên rồi. Không, tôi thấy là trong các map và map MOUZ này là đều tay nhất á. TS bắn cũng được, City được, mà tôi vẫn thấy City lợi hơn tí. Em tốt là City lợi nhưng mà bật cho là một đòn tay to quá. Một bắn bay quá.
One short. One flash. He's one short, one backside, 3B. Short to top com. Short and backside. Backside and rocket. Backside as well.
I'm holding backside, Jimmy.
3, 2, 1, go.
Backside. Rockets.
Nice. 3v1. Kitchen door, no?
You can peek on me. I'm ready to speak on you.
I think you saw kitchen door, not sure.
Nai thì cũng đi, Nai của chúng tôi. Đúng là Dom mà gặp Rockz nhỉ? Dom gặp Rockz. Chặt đầu luôn đấy. Kèo đấy này. Chưa biết anh em ơi, chưa biết được. Mới một map. Còn map. Tôi muốn xem mọi người bắn đớt.
I'm thinking, Clotan.
You went back from stairs. But let's play for close, okay? But I'm straight first.
Cool này muốn nghe được bước chân.
Going.
Robs and out.
Rob.
I'm chilling.
Sandwich, pallet. Cái đoạn đẩy Iran để đong đi con làm hết 4 ấy. Quả này thua đỉnh. Wow, bắn như là re niềm 10k điểm như cua màu đúng rồi. À bắn Asian nữa chứ, đâu bắn đơn 2 đâu.
Was that win v Vitality all for nothing?
Asian trong núp nè. Bắn phải Smith chọn nha.
Spirit coming in hard and fast to this grand final, point to prove.
Mà phải tay to lắm, đòn tay to là bắn. Bắn hết con luôn.
Looking to embody in this round what they did back on Mirage. It's Donk at the front of the pack. Two players either side of him, a third ready to
ôi giời ơi, Smith bắn lỗi thế. Kê trước còn trượt à, bãi nồi. Smith bắn lỗi thật sự. Yếu thế.
And MOUZ have nothing to play for.
Ôi, bắn đấy thì
we know it's where they do some of their best work. It's a map MOUZ haven't won in 3 months.
Hai kê kết đấy mà không đổi một được. Để đòn vào nó làm đôi.
It's not a good sign when Don comes through cave into a triple setup and rids every single
kéo
one.
3-0 luôn anh em ạ. Không mất một người nào luôn anh em ạ. Nào, điên.
Spirit know what it's like to be blown out of a BO5 on a stage. Losing to Vitality 3-0 at the dawn of this year, they don't want to let that happen again.
Tôi bắt đầu học được tâm lý của đòn anh em ạ. Khi nào mà tôi comeback set tôi sẽ tập nghiêm túc, sau đó tôi sẽ lấy một cái tâm lý là chết thì thôi. Đi đến đâu càn đến đấy. Anh em cứ Vita, Tùng. Vita cái gì? Vita thì 2-0. Kéo Vita gặp Spirit cũng đi. Vita với Tùng.
That was where you saw them start to make changes.
First,
Shiro's playstyle, getting him a lot more involved and active on the AWP, and then eventually, after a lackluster finish at the major for a squad that are aiming for trophies, they make the change of removing Magics from this lineup, bringing in Zwei, Donk's hot prospect pick. Another exec into this beast fight, and once more
vào bom đẹp nhờ. Đúng là Spirit đúng là bắn map tủ gác vào bom B bất lực luôn anh em ạ.
I've got nothing to contend with this B control.
Vòng bài đồng móm.
White Swing could offer up something here, but Spirit smoke it off. They shut the door this time.
Rồi vòng bài đồng móm luôn, đỡ sao được 2 cầu.
Given no runway to take off. Even if the bomb plant delayed, none of this matters. The round is already decided.
Đỡ kiểu gì đây?
Something I'm going to be keeping an eye on here is I kind of want MOUZ when these guns make their first appearance or in this force, if they're able to save on all 5 players. I see some moves made by them. Go looking for some of this map control, because if they're going to sit back and kind of let Spirit have the runway to run Chopper's vision, I think that's very, very hard to stop them in. And it's something where a lot of teams have been able to kind of get in the way of this Spirit squad, right?
Yeah.
Bring the fight to them early, deny them some of this key control. Round sometimes have a tendency to peter out when that happens if the fights don't come through for Team Spirit.
And MOUZ can know what to expect here from the Spirit. It's actually quite, in the default, it's quite weak on the lane defense on T side.
MOUZ làm sao nhỉ? MOUZ này bắn nó cũng kiểu gì nhỉ?
This position, Donk's coming out late out middle. There's definitely gaps available to make ramp pushes to come through the cave with aggression. So the MOUZ have it in them to show the face that they showed yesterday against Vitality. Right now it is just Zwei open on this B bomb site.
Ui dồi ôi.
Deal with the push out middle.
Ui dồi ôi, chưa gì 5 máu.
As ever, forces that first.
Zone tích với Donk vừa ra.
It's a good start. There's some of that aggression we wanted though. Finding a 4v4, dealing with Donk and a lot of damage onto Zontix. This round actually gets kind of scary now for Team Spirit.
Ui, ăn đủ luôn.
Sure, they're only up against these pistols, but flying blind, that's a very good Molotov to allow Zwei an advantage turning kill, but it's quickly forgotten about. The bait and switch for Brolin. Now he's armed. Now he's dangerous.
Park can be spammed. Brolin gives it a go. Very close. But it doesn't cut it. MOUZ now have to get the
ôi quái không, trồng smoke quả quái chứ. Hỏng rồi, đi take cái khéo thành công á. Chopper dùng tích.
He played really well back on Mirage, but it's a very tall task and spam connecting. Chopper feeling the pressure, flicks back over, can't get a handle on Jimmy in time. Zontix might be very low on health. But he's got the bomb to play around. He hears the footsteps. He's letting Jimmy misplay this.
Ôi, Jimmy lỗi rồi.
A safe
quái chưa?
And a 7 HP clutch to keep this clean.
Defuse luôn cái lại ngon nhỉ? Cầm em gì defuse luôn lại ngon. 3-0 luôn. Còng tay.
Sits back and lets MOUZ lose the round themselves. You're not going to stick that one with no kit.
Còng tay luôn.
Nice try for MOUZ.
3-2 mà.
Lỏng quá. But now comes the rifle, where they can't get swept under by Team Spirit, who are so strong on this map.
Pro never.
Toshi's Orb gonna make an appearance. Run them ready to clash in cave. No one wanting to be that first piece to fall. Leaving it down a chance on the spam. Sway looks very interested. Feels like he wants to go back and fight.
Tay bé rồi, tay bé.
He might come to regret.
Tay bé.
And this is nice for MOUZ. Bit of initiative taken.
Tăng 3 bận
5v4, but they're still going to come through with more aggression onto the lane. Zontix waiting for it. Chopper's punished Brolin back in cave. That cancels the aggression down through ramp.
Yeah, they don't want to get sped up on this B box.
Ui, thằng này nó cứ đầu ngọt thật, công nhận tay nó to điên. Cái tân lúc nào đặt đầu kia một cách rất là kiểu nhẹ nhàng, đơn giản. 1-2. Hay ra chuột với đồ nữa nhỉ? Tôi nghĩ là do đồ máy móc có thứ đấy. Tôi mà nâng cấp máy lên CC tí thêm tí nữa mà tôi thêm đồ là tôi kéo ngang.
I want to try and face this, and that was a chance for Toshi. It will sail past Donk.
X can come in, but MOUZ are fully stacked here. They're going to have to earn this.
Floating around on elbow. But the bomb at the B doors, Spirit feel very committed here.
Are they running out? They're going to try
and go.
Ôi bắt quay luôn, khôn thế.
Chạy
nhanh không?
Khôn
thật. Khôn quá. Phách B là Nga luôn, khôn thật. Đúng là map nó chọn hai anh em này.
MOUZ are calling numbers on B. They know everybody's there. Or at least the bulk of
Xếp
Spirit.
tiếp rồi.
The goal to make that call to rotate with 20 seconds.
Đâu map này Spirit pick mà.
And that's why it's a Spirit home map.
Mau là pick Myrick.
Man, I think, you know, if you're MOUZ here, one of the things you were hoping to depend upon was your ability to maybe outcall and outmaneuver Team Spirit.
Vào bom chuẩn quá.
Some ugly T-sides from them at this event.
Smoke ném như thế thì.
But in this final, Chopper's been one step ahead throughout, it's felt like.
Yeah, and it doesn't help the MOUZ also aren't out-shooting Spirit in any regard. Not a single player really matching up with what we got back on Mirage. Your star's silent. Exertion struggling. Toshi's orb is at least saved. It gets to go again.
Mấy thanh niên khán giả là hài vãi. Chopper đặt đầu luôn nữa.
Dong just constantly breaking this mid smoke with HE, but he's never even facing it. It's just making MOUZ fear climbing up heaven. They do it regardless.
Là hơi riêng một Nga này.
MOUZ slink back. Exertion calls for the resmoke from B side, and MOUZ take control. We're seeing more moves made by MOUZ in this round. Right now they're paying off.
Vẫn người đẩy nha, Zontix đẩy nha, check nha. Lại phách nhẹ rồi.
I'm still indecisive as to where it's hoping to end up. It looks like they are going to go link up with Chopper here.
Vẫn đánh B. Nước tứ rồi à?
Leave
Ok
Zontic
ok
to play
em
out a
ơi, chắc
little
là
bit
nút
later.
map
He
anh
can
sẽ
either
lấy.
commit to this mid lurk or take the really long path around to rejoin his team.
Nhờ bảo vệ.
Looks like it's going to be the latter. Spirit want the numbers for this B hit. The whole map is quiet right now for MOUZ. Torshi's seen nothing on A, Jimmy hears nothing in Donut, and so that bit of suspicion has triggered the rotation back around from exertion. 3 strong.
Và B rồi.
The perfect time for MOUZ.
Ôi.
Spirit coming to this
Mắc luôn
so
kìa.
this is where MOUZ
Một
have
luôn.
to hold the line.
Này con
Getting
tích.
the exact play they were hoping
Vẫn
for.
play tích được nha.
Spirit
Chỉ bon rồi.
strapped for the space.
Bản lỗi rồi, xin lỗi. Tay già rồi. Con tích.
Shoulders of Jim Pat laid up through ramp. Zontic's now looking the right way, and it's not in vain. Jimmy does right by Brolin. Brolin does right by MOUZ. They're on the board.
A sigh of relief, if nothing more, for MOUZ. Look how hard they have to scrap just to get in this game. That was all the advantage. And even then, coming down to the 1v1 at 3-on-5, the Spirit make interesting.
Nay nó bay lắm, nay thôi. Hôm trước bắn chán chết.
Spirit with the timeout. Exercising caution.
If MOUZ have any nerves, their in-game leader will hopefully inspire them to step up on this stage.
Từ này bay phết.
A team that
có
finally
quả cạp
took
hai
a
rồi
trophy
mà
on a
để xem.
stage for the first time this year. For the longest time, Studio Merchants were MOUZ. We need more from the rest. Brolin again.
There we go.
Does it alone.
Vừa làm quả ngon đấy chứ nhỉ.
Shows his team how he wants them to stand.
Có đứa nào
Double
ghi
kill
mà.
comes in, but Spirit get the space. A is free.
It's called this rotate back around on a good timing again. Has Brolin though 3 strong, about to reinforce this A side of the map. Torshi's orb cutting the sight into.
Ôi giời ơi. Vào tempo rất là slow nên là không đoán nổi. Ôi xong rồi. Bỏ smoke là sai lầm nhất luôn đấy. Học ai kiểu bỏ smoke trời.
And Zontic's left as the last man.
Rồi, Zontic lộ luôn rồi, tempo. Last.
The intrigue right now is coming from Brolin.
Chưa nhặt luôn.
Who's gone all the way around the world. Started this round off over in cave. He was the guy to put that first on the board for MOUZ.
Anh em mới chiếm được nặng một lần đâu nha. 2-4 này.
It's their captain doing the heavy lifting. That's 7 kills in the last 2 rounds for Brolin.
Excellent work for the young Swede. Kid no more on this ex-academy team. But the rest of the nest need to wake up. It's back-to-back rounds, one out by Brolin alone.
Ngon luôn.
Catching that double again is a thing of beauty, man.
Rồi đấm mid không được anh em ơi, mà nó trị mid luôn, nó không đấm mid nổi. Nhưng mà đúng là chỉ có map này là Spirit đánh B là ngon.
5 players try to go through that mid smoke.
And so Donk changes out, sells a Tech-9, buys up a Deeg.
That's kind of cool, doing it so quick that he could go back and trade onto the Deeg.
Anh em để ý nhá, Don là cầm full giáp với là một DE. Mấy anh còn lại lấy câu luôn. Lúc nào cháu nó cũng được một cái ưu tiên đặc quyền.
Locked out, Brolin in the position to stop the spillover. And while Spirit run back through spawn, they won't remain there. Give it another go.
Rồi, back channel
having this type of performance, but it's just a band-aid fix. It has to be there. Kind of him keeping the game strung along long enough for the rest of this MOUZ squad to get activated.
Ôi, đứng chỗ này mà gặp mấy
thằng struggles that Exertion has had in this grand final so far. It was a slow start back on Mirage. He's 0-5 here, but this might be his round to finally have some impact. Been waiting for it. Shaky on the first, but he lets his teammate clean it up. It's 2 from Exertion. Faith in Jimmy to stop this spillover.
Doesn't get
Tôi
bogged
rồi.
down on that first player. Knows
Hồi trước
he's
xin
just
bổ là đi
parking
thế
deep
Win
into
đập
the
quyền hơn bây giờ
bobsleigh.
thế à?
Jimmy has his back. Xerxes still gets two.
Xin bố thì có tuổi rồi.
Hopefully waking up now. MOUZ find three in
Xin
a
bố
row
là
on this
ngang
TT side.
millionaire
After
thôi.
some very clinical rounds from Team Spirit, they call out their second timeout. Already not gone to plan for Spirit. They wanted more.
Spirit might have called the pause, but you saw Cyclone there,
Xin bố
very
97 đó.
animated.
Trẻ thế nhỉ? Thế có ai tầm tuổi mình cũng bắn CS2 không ta?
Bring Spirit back into this game. It's Cyclone hopefully reiterating that this is far from over and that right now things are going according to plan.
Yeah, MOUZ are in a
Keep
decent...
this up, keep playing with this confidence, denying the map control. This is what was missing for MOUZ back on Mirage.
Yeah, they're in a
Đâu,
decent
anh thấy
position. Not
Wonderful bắn
starting
ok mà.
completely ice
Đâu,
cold
đâu,
here.
đâu.
Winning out a couple
Bị
of
đau bắn ok đấy
clutches.
chứ.
Stopping
Bị đau
fast
cầm
plays for
14 rất
Spirit.
ok.
Forcing
AK
them to
14
go
ok.
back to the drawing
Ốp
board.
thì thoảng hơi lỏ tí thôi.
Donk did have a
Vẫn hơn
very good
Siro.
mid spawn, but he's not going to use it. Just that anti-scaling util from him to stop a mid-take from MOUZ. Meant to make life a little easier for these players out on the lane, but with Brolin pressuring, and the game this guy is having, he's softened up everyone that's dared entered this area of the map.
Chopper.
He's even got Exertion nearby, ready to swing out through heaven. This is a pretty potent double setup.
Ngon. Tôi nhờ được bảo vệ mang
Spirit
lên
trying to go on this. They've got to be ready for the crossfire. They've got to be ready for this second man swinging. With Chopper already so low. Util comes out to try and make life a little easier. They hear that tag on Exertion. They know they've disrupted the double setup. That's when Brolin brings a second man over. Spinks arrives just in time to save his captain.
At the back of the head for MOUZ, they're worried about Don coming out elbow, and they won't be wrong in that assumption. Exertion's moved out of middle. He's realizing there's a gap, and of course, Don has taken it. He's found the perfect timing to move into Donut. Meanwhile, entry up B. Spirit look to speed up the pace. Don is left in limbo in middle. This can come into play later. Spirit do need this plant though. With a double case
bắn vội quá. Spinix.
Donk might not play a factor.
Spinix ơi. Em bắn đến chết đòn anh. Không đùa được.
And we have our second entry on this
bắn ốp thì nó hơi lỏ thì. Nhưng anh thấy Wonderful nó 3 lần mọi thứ ok. Trên cái Siro này cầm ốp là phế đấy. Chắc là cầm ốp cũng lở. Không có nào hiệu quả lắm. Thì Toshi cầm ốp đã ổn hơn. Cool nhỉ, Spirit bắn cool nhỉ.
Seeing some fight out of MOUZ after all.
The longest streak of rounds they've been able to put together in this series yet.
Bây giờ anh còn ngủ chưa biết.
4 in a row.
Anh nghĩ là 5 map thì còn lâu đấy.
Can they sweeten the deal as it's just these pistols on Team Spirit? I don't think Donk liked being left out of the picture in that last round, so expect a bit more of a focus on him here. Him and Zwei gonna try and walk into the red room. Exertion.
Rồi, ngon luôn.
Tech9 flood him down. Now an AK into the right.
Ôi, xảy lỗi rồi.
Donk midair knocks out one more.
Ôi, cô phọc bay nhỏ nhỏ như này là đuổi là ok rồi. 2 đổi 3. Được 2 khẩu súng to.
And they could find themselves in the lead. They just have to stop this. Zontic's chopper, Tech9 2v3 with the bomb loose. Spirit really don't have a lot to go off of. The one thing MOUZ are mindful of is in playing around this bomb and grouping for Red Room, they've given up a lot of control everywhere else. And they're not like sitting still in the silence of this round. They're going to group up and maybe look to clear mid together here.
Info is everything. Figuring out where Spirit are coming from is the name of the game. Smoke is a middle finger to Zontic's.
Let's
try and find out what's going on.
Zontic's making noise. Oh my god, he's grabbed the bomb.
No. Yeah.
Won't be able to get away. Brolin stops him. And there's Chopper spotted on this wrap round.
No
he
way.
wants to die here.
4 máu để kiếm cái gì nữa ta?
You staying alive, but 15 seconds. Will Toshi do him the honors? Yes, he will.
Đấy, Toshi bắn ốp kiểu chắc chắn. Chứ tôi thấy Siro là một trong tay ốp mà nó ở cái giải này lùng sức cùng nhất.
Yeah, I want to see Don get out middle here for Team Spirit. He's been pretty tamed on this T side, just going slowly, playing late timings. Sometimes pace has felt like the problem for Spirit.
Không a hòn ơi.
Hình như cả đi mua ai cũng xem rồi, mình anh chưa xem.
Certainly appeared to be the case on Nuke yesterday when they found 2 rounds on their T side. Missed red smoke though, bit of a disaster. Donk does decide to swing out this time. Full blindness in the molly.
Ôi, đòn ra cũng chặt đầu đòn trước. Tính.
Their plunder and they get out. Brolin reaggresses. He is a nightmare right now for Spirit. He is sucking their soul out of the server.
Oh, they blew the smoke open, but the nade goes too deep. Brolin gets out. And he's going to fully shift away out through mid. Him and Exertion. No, they've cleaned up the mid component. And they know where the rest of the fights lay as well.
Mình xem nốt mấy tập phim kia hết nữa.
Let's play retake.
Anh vẫn bị lộ.
Spirit can't attempt a last ditch.
Anh nhìn cảnh này ám ảnh quá.
Donut.
Kinh quá, cả cái thanh niên cái chặt đầu, cái thanh niên muốn được chặt đầu đấy, ám ảnh quá. Nhìn cảnh thôi, không biết là cái video nào ảnh, tôi hơi vãi rồi.
Toshi's up on this line and Spinks here to back him up. Spinks, one of the first guys to kind of get activated alongside Brolin in this game. And Brolin, even now in like the dead of this round, in a 4-on-3, he's still making the plays that really shore up the defense. He's pushed all the way through main. He's got the info for the squad.
Tôi xong rồi, dùng tích thở vai ngay. Tôi xong. Tôi xong. Ê, nó bay như này kéo 8-4 như chơi nha. Tôi lấy... hay quá rồi. Tôi lấy nước anh em ơi, hãy cửa rồi.
Spirit in their crosshairs, 6 rounds straight. Felt like we were going to get a Spirit beating. They've shrunk back in their seats.
I'm left nervous that this might be the toughest round to stop yet. It's Donk with a hero gun, and if one thing, he's kind of been a little bit bogged down in some of these mid-rounds, some of these slower rounds that Spirit have played when they give him the hero gun. He's very much the guy to watch. They're going to do everything they can to set him up. Toshi's all on the line. A boost of dreams for Toshi.
Là lỗi đấy.
Magic fourth. It's a bomb plant, sure, but Toshi's done all the
damage
on this round, or so you'd like to think. Chopper dealt with. And Sway, well, we've said he's been unproblematic. Not necessarily feeling the pressure of the final yet in a 1v3 like this. What can you expect the rookie to do? Knows about the AWP in Temple. It's the presence of a third player out in main. Brolin's just given that up. Sway now knows where everyone is. Does that make dealing with this any easier? No. MOUZ claps down upon him.
Anh em ơi, dễ 8-4 lắm. MOUZ sẽ biến chọn đấy, toàn chọn hộ không.
And there's so many ideas for MOUZ. They seem to have really good reads right now about the pacing of these rounds, about where Spirit are going, putting the AWP in A finally at the perfect point in the game to stop that hero AK from even getting out to the bomb site. Brolin started this streak. MOUZ are here to finish it. Looking for an 8 rounds in a row to finish off their CT side.
Mimi, anh hỏi thì em có bạn trai đây Mimi. Hỏi rất nghiêm túc đấy.
It's a disaster hard for Spirit. In a map they've made their home.
Mimi không bạn trai phí. Không có chuyện đấy đâu. Thôi khỏi hỏi đi, khỏi trả lời.
MOUZ knocking at the door. Brolin again unrelenting in his aggression, and even with a missed B smoke, it doesn't stop Torshi from fighting down the ramp. Spirit run into this B site.
Brolin's been the stopgap for MOUZ. He's been the one who, in their darkest moments, has been able to provide. Will he stop?
Lỗi rồi.
Yes, he
will. Cũng được.
That's his parting gift to MOUZ at the end of this round.
Where is Shiro?
Thôi xong rồi, Chopper đứng trên chỗ. Chán chưa? Mong chờ gì cái anh Siro này đây.
MOUZ are closing in.
Đồ đặt cỏ sẽ bóc đây là móm.
And Shiro might just get left in the dust.
Rồi xong móm.
Timing shot. But there's nothing in this for Shiro. Surely gets them off the bomb. But now it's all down to chance. Play through the smoke and they find him. MOUZ, they
Làm lâu nữa. Thì hỏi, tự nhiên là muốn hỏi thôi, nhưng mà với một người con gái mà xinh đẹp, thấy rất chăm chỉ, mà tôi vào kênh thì thấy nhiều bụt vãi, mà thanh niên pen kia là ngắm rồi là đến không đến lượt rồi. Mình anh hỏi tí cái gu bạn trai của em là gì à? Thế thể mình giao lưu giữa các hiệp đấu. Xin đổ thành sau đi. Rap cũng hay à? Đúng. Không phải anh rồi. Oh shit. Hết cơ hội anh em rồi. Mẹ trả lời câu mà nó là pain, very pain. Đau lòng vãi nồi. Hurt me. 8-4. Đau đớn. Nhục nhã ác độc. Đúng rồi, nhưng mà biết rồi, Mi chắc là phải gu về trẻ. Tầm 2k5, 2k6. Tôi giáo à. Đau lòng quá. Chịu rồi. Gu em trai trẻ nhưng mà vì em chưa quen người lớn tuổi nào đúng không? Em nên thử một lần. Em ạ. Đâu cây đâu. Đòi ấy mà. Hiểu thông cảm ấy. Hoài từ anh. Tối nay tôi lại đến sáng. Quá buồn. Mình tí buồn ngủ em chịu. Vâng, gánh không nổi anh. Gánh được á. Mấy cái nặng quá. Gánh cái mắt một. Còn 1 phút rồi Thảo ạ. Tiếp đi cũng được không hả? Quê chứ. Không có do leo cây. Do tiến vượt về được đột xuất tập anh mọi người. Đâu mà muốn đấy đâu. Xin lỗi Mimi. Xin lỗi anh. Thành nước xem nước giải hôm nay là sao mai là xong rồi. Bên kìa, Mimi buồn kìa. Bên từ hồi nó biết Đan là 1, Mimi là 2, là từ đấy không bao giờ bên nó tặng tôi kim cương nào luôn. Không nên nó tặng tôi một cái gì nữa. Anh Hòn là dưới ré. Đúng anh ạ, đúng mà. Thứ hai Hòn được. Ơi, chẳng còn mưa. Mưa này. Lất phất. Mấy hôm kia lên của đàn sinh nhật mít đấy. Tức là có missing thì anh mới tới lượt. Bên lúc này nghĩ cho một mình anh không? Em làm gì vì anh không? Nhưng mà anh nghĩ là nước mắt em đấy không phải mưa đâu. Kinh. Vì văn thơ quá à. Nó tán các em Hồng Hoài Nhi là ngon luôn. Khán giả làm chuyện nhở. Khán giả có một cái bìa nó làm trò thật sự.
They show up here on H and they give us a game. 8 rounds straight on CT side on a map they haven't won in months. Those T-side woes for Spirit just keep coming. We had it the other day, almost let them down v-Na'Vi. 2 rounds on the T-side of some slow
starts. Khán giả rất là lắm chuyện. Khán giả CS2 là lắm chuyện.
To comebacks for Team Spirit, they've got to showcase that again.
Yeah, and it all started with Brolin uplifting his team. It was a string of multi-kills from MOUZ's captain. The first player to truly get switched online, but slowly
usual
suspects start to appear around him. Spirit A new challenger approaches here. A dormant MOUZ from map 1, awake in time for Ancient. Maybe they were just playing dead.
Lulled Spirit into a false sense of security.
Xem lại mới đã.
That 4-0 lead, like the beginning of some dominance here for Spirit, but
anh dình thôi, chỉ có thể dình thôi mà đâu thể làm gì ngoài dình.
It's also equally hard to run through it dominantly. Spirit know that better than most.
Trước thằng Apex lên CS2 còn Dương còn giữ khán giả ở Mỹ áp 6 đi.
With a 3-0 over phase.
Ui.
There's probably been some good takeaways. It's this idea that this was the Spirit they were expecting. This was more what was anticipated in this series. You kind of got that, and you got to play against it on your terms. One thing you can't doubt for this Spirit squad is their resilience and their ability to turn it around when they get onto the CT half. There's a reason they get to this final while struggling throughout some of those T sides.
Anh hồn hết viết kiếm thì
vừa bị dình vừa bị
lâu cây.
Pistol round starts now.
Ôi, qua rồi làm không chưa?
And it just might start off with a bang. There's an instant clash out in the middle. Exertion getting the better of Donk.
Ôi giời ơi, ông con xì ơi. Ông em cái gì đấy?
2-2. Flip the script. We're back in 2v2.
And they're panicking. They're running that rotation quick. Chopper already knows before MOUZ make the decision where they're ending up. Exertion took down Donk and Shiro to start this round. Him and Zwei chase an ace. Bomb getting planted. Exertion peeks out for more. And Zwei, young man on the stage, put to rest. Chopper v Brolin, captain's clutch.
Clash of the brains. Clash of the smarts. Behind these teams.
Hai đứa đầu team. Brolin và Chopper.
Trying to toy with Chopper.
Tìm chán thế. Không trúng biết nào ạ.
And the brains of Brolin.
Tìm chán thế Brolin ơi. Bắn Python thì thua tôi.
Get Spirit on the board in the second half.
And he's here to silence that crowd. He loves the booze.
AK thì ok, bắn lục thua tôi.
Spirit feel no fear.
Bắn em không trúng biết nào.
The machine chugs on. Without Donk and Shiro, Zwei finds a way. That is the worst way to lose though for MOUZ, to get those entries so cleanly and still run through a B smoke. Spirit don't even get to rotate or panic. MOUZ's best opportunity to make this a clean one. Gone with the wind.
Feels like one of those rounds where you're already committed to the call on the other half of the map. Exertion kind of exceeds your wildest expectations. Oh god, Chopper push down through ramp and Exertion. Well, he's got the hero gun.
Oh my god.
Familiar with it. It's being used against
him. Chopper bao nhiêu? Chopper chắc phải 91-92. 92-93 đấy, dâu vãi nồi. Trông như kiểu bố đăng không?
Spirit don't make a dent to the offense. Better buy means nothing.
Chảy ra. Rồi còn mình em đong luôn. Lang thang luôn. Fuck bài nó làm luôn rồi.
Forced by round with 5 alive. It's no small feat.
Xem không?
Big shoes to fill for Donk in the next round. As he will be that, will have to be that defining man to stop MOUZ from running away with this map.
Yeah, and Spirit took that very round at the start of Mirage.
Chán nhỉ?
Even now on the save, it's so far from guaranteed. Donk, they're all coming his way.
Mẹ, bọn ác thế, thua bọc bài.
MOUZ go for the full punish.
Hay nhỉ, vẽ đẹp đấy.
Even more devastating for that to happen on CT side. Even less
toàn giấy chết người đây chứ rồi.
And few chances here for Spirit to survive their map pick as MOUZ look to split the difference.
Gì bị phát, đẩy LMG. Sấy gọi là liên tục.
Crowd here are asking, where is Shiro?
Câu rồi.
That's a good question.
3 and 11.
Một lửa được trả ra thêm.
Spirit Star Orper.
Lửa không tới.
Usually one of the guys that can keep pace with Donk up top of the board. It was him refreshing his play style, getting more and more output that was meant to make Spirit a force to be reckoned with. Well, he's nowhere to be seen in this final yet. Aggression out into the cave. Brolin with the entry. And you cannot ignore what Brolin has done for MOUZ on this map.
Nên được trả liên tục. Thấy Red Room rồi.
Does get caught. That is a gun to Donk, and you never want to arm this dude.
Cháu Đăng ơi, cháu Đăng làm quả đầu nó có súng không? Ủa lấy súng, Ủa lấy vô tê. Oh my god, Five Seven nó bắn như là một AK. Thôi xong. Vẫn chưa lấy khẩu súng anh em ạ. 3-3. Phải lấy cái khẩu súng này.
I mean, Toshi thinks to himself, we get it. The guy's good at shooting, but dodge this. Backstab out for Zontix as he tries to replicate the donk move out through red room, but it doesn't connect.
Flank is so huge in this round. There shouldn't be a way to win this for Spirit, but I'm still getting nervous. MOUZ are so tentative. MOUZ are so cautious.
Smoke on the bomb and smoke in spawn. Will that create a bit of a screen though for Spirit to try and work through? Jimmy's peppering shot. Shiro doesn't play early. Right now they're lending time to Chopper, but he's not going to find anyone on this push out through main.
Just perfect post-plant positions.
Phải ra thôi, phải bắt đuổi ra thôi.
Toshi on the line. Waiting for a swing out. He's going to have to hit this flick on a Chopper. Won't be easy for him. And Chopper deletes him around that corner.
No kit.
They're trying to close in on these players back in Donut. It's a lot of damage dealt to Spinks. But Spirit have to play quickly here. They're going to take down both these kills. They're making it happen. Spinks trying to hold on. One left to fall.
Ôi, Zero chớ thế. Zero chớ chưa? Mày
ơi. His trophy. Vitality lie in his wake. And Spinks stands tall with a massive clutch for MOUZ. Stop Spirit's surprise.
Bắn chớ á.
That would have been a shocking force by win, but without it,
rút khẩu 14 ra.
Hope diminishes here for Spirit. MOUZ's moment to shine.
Ui, bọn lên xử lý để cô làm 5A thôi anh em ơi.
It's a very interesting full eco here from Spirit. Chopper's called a straight up stack in towards the donut. The bomb is here in mid. Exertion looking on has seen a shadow. Sway on the left with a bit of movement. You wonder if this is to try and bait Exertion in. And shadow is cast from that corner. That's something everyone here knows. Trying to pressure his way. Spirit hope that this beckons MOUZ in, but they're not taking the bait.
It's too quiet.
Hoành rất chắc nha. Khi nó đoán được anh em ạ, đoán được cái B.0 này.
Spirit seldom a lie. MOUZ ain't buying.
Tắt anh hiển thị của anh Hoàng. Quên. Đang tập trung xem quá, xin lỗi.
As you hear all this action on like the other side of the map, Spirit start to realize now, well, they're not coming to us in Donut. The plan didn't work.
Bắn 5B. Mấy
giây
rồi.
Saving here. They're going to play for whatever they can.
Exits are valuable. Getting AKs for Donk. These things we know Spirit like to do.
11 năm rồi. Mẹ bắn chọn hộ thật.
But it's pretty constricting right now. Spirit hoping that bomb pushes MOUZ into them.
Vậy là Spirit là Chopper Cone nhỉ? Bên này là Broden Cone.
This is MOUZ just rounds away from victory and a recovery from this slow start. Spirit do not have much left in the tank on Ancient. A full eco here, everyone looking to survive as well.
Này.
Ruin.
Shiro's absence definitely noted right in this game, in this specific map. 4 and 12, gonna hopefully have his AWP coming through. It will have to be glass in this
bắn này
round.
nó chỉ mát từ từ, chiếc.
He's a guy we
Đọ
have
điếc, từ từ, khám
expectations
phép
for.
lấy thông tin.
Number 3 rated player in this event. Him and Donk taking the cake.
Ôi giời ơi, ngang hoàng. Ngang hoàng, bực hòm ngang hoàng.
This is an awful time to go quiet.
Final timeout used for Halley. Last chance to speak to the troops.
Lỏ vãi nồi.
What was a
con dao của Dom đang cầm giá thấp nhất khoảng đang là 20k đô. Còn nó mở hay nó được tặng anh em.
They might get there first in the final. And that's where you've got to give some credit to Brolin. Said at the start of this, Chopper was calling rings around him while the note very much changed. First was the individual uptick in performance. Now he's outmaneuvering these stacks.
Nhục kìa.
Outmaneuvering the spirit gambles.
Missed elbow, it landed donut. That's not really helpful here.
Đổ đi mượn hết anh ạ. Nghe nhọt thật sự.
Smoking his way. Little mistakes.
Ôi còn hết.
But leave massive consequences here for Spirit. MOUZ do want that mid control. Brolin making heaven his home.
Trung Quốc giàu dã man.
MOUZ come out of elbow.
Chopper's even feeling kind of scared of spamming these smokes. Brolin's playing so confident. You wouldn't put it past him walking through with only a back 10.
Em xem nó di chuyển êm biết này.
And so it's very passive here from Spirit.
Em chưa ngủ hả?
Still dedicating 3 players towards this
em thiếu 10h du ngủ hả? Em Mimi.
And there's always a timer on that. Always a bit of a timer ticking down.
Em nói em ngủ tại Mimi.
No info there for Spirit. They start to feel pressure to make moves. Donk moving around, trying to pick up red room, but this splits the defense. Softens up the A site hold. And that's right as MOUZ look to move in.
Con gà tiếp đi này.
Still going to have to tussle with exertion. The two hard, heavy hitters here for either side, fighting in red while the execute comes in. Zontix having a tough one. It's going to get worse after a single kill. Has to force the he finds a way. He always does. 20 seconds to grab that bomb and put it down.
All becomes a bit of a mad scramble now, right? The bomb lost in the smoke. They're scared still about Donut. Don't have the wherewithal for these final 2 players. But MOUZ will get that bomb planted. They find a way. Exertion.
Ôi giời ơi, hai anh em này sấy. Đặt cái tâm lỏ.
A ludicrously quiet game from this guy, but an important 2-piece to deny map point to MOUZ.
Just keeping Spirit in the game. That's all it's about. That's all it's gonna be.
Đặt cái tâm lỏ quá chốc.
First step of a marathon made by Shiro. Supplemented by Donk's double.
Khả năng anh cô có trình pha lê rừng, gần 30 trận pha lê.
Ghê đấy. Vậy là mình có pha lê là mình top 1 rồi hay như nào? Hay là mình có pha lê là được? À mình ơi. 11-6 anh em nhá. Đời còn dài lắm. Đây một kỳ lao à. Chả khi lắm, màu vẫn dầu á.
Rounds put a bit of pep in this step for Spirit. It's mid-aggression.
Rồi, đẩy sẽ bốc láo rồi.
Started moving away from this, and I think that was a sign of the times, but Donk goes back to aggression in mid. The downtime, Spinks walks all the way out through ramp. He's got Torshi here with him as well. 2 players in this B site looking for space, but so quickly it can start to go the other way. Torshi recognizes it ahead of time. He slips out of there.
Impact kill for Zwei just to stop the MOUZ from taking control inside of B. Now it's on to Donk. Overwhelmed, still manages to find a kill. No business there. MOUZ forced the trade. 2v3, B occupied.
Quan trọng là nó đo hơn thôi à. Mimi là vừa biết chơi cờ, vừa rap hay, vừa xinh, sexy được dễ thương. Mấy thanh niên trẻ tuổi hên thật. Tôi là đủ tiêu chuẩn hết của Mimi luôn, còn là người đàn ông trong mộng, nhưng mà mỗi tội là tuổi bị hơi lố. Còn cách tiêu chuẩn khác là 10/10 đấy anh em ạ. Phí.
Jimmy P. Slipping.
Anh thấy cái ảnh cái TikTok up cái gì mà áo anh thấy mua sexy mà.
First kill found on his way to the clutch. There's one more man still in the sight over at long as Zontix catches him by surprise. So Jimmy goes no further. Spirit continue to close the distance.
98 mới đủ là anh đủ rồi.
And what once felt like an insurmountable challenge, piece by piece, is feeling more and more doable.
Yeah, Spirit and no strangers to CT side comebacks off the back of, like we were talking about, these difficulty halves. We've seen them do it time and time again. They did it to Aurora in the group stage. 10 rounds in a row on the CT side to come back and win that map in regulation. They almost did it the same to Na'Vi just the other day on this very stage. That's what Spirit are telling themselves. They know they have it in them. MOUZ again look for a hero rifle to win the round. They've done it before. Don't let them cross.
MOUZ định là eco ván này. Bài nhẹ của DE đâu, vẫn bài bình thường đấy. Spirit vẫn đóng giáp bình thường đấy. Ai tấn 8 không kìa? Không có, Mimi không có. Thằng nào? Tao địa chỉ.
Two players looking to claw back control over middle. That's the card gone for MOUZ. Brolin goes looking for it. Where's the AK ended up? He has to drop on down. Gets it retrieved. Nearly 20 kills deep in this game on Brolin. Very much still a threat represented by this AK in his hands. The bomb's over here in red. Donk lies in wait. Is the lone defender around this bomb.
Không thể nào yêu cầu một chàng trai mà là vừa trẻ vừa bắn CS2 hay vừa đánh tiếp hay. Tôi là đánh CS2 và tiếp hay rồi. Còn trẻ thì tôi bị thiếu đoạn đó thôi. Time out.
He's able to power through.
Sway's coming back in the CT side as well, right? We're still waiting on Tontix and Shiro to really have their impact, but round closes from Sway so far. Donk picking up steam, taking more and more real estate on this CT side, fighting elbow. Spirit starting to believe again, and MOUZ hit the alarm.
Được, Mimi được đấy.
Ride on Spirit's timeouts essentially.
Cẩn thận em ơi.
Spirit feeling all the pressure. MOUZ haven't had to call one in. This is their first.
Một ngày nào đó nha.
And they're not liking these rounds.
Em xem CB2 chưa?
Space in mid. They're getting a lot of room, but they're struggling to do anything with the space.
Mềm người.
Frustration.
Spirit are playing for the extremities. It's no longer about Donk multi-killing in mid. That gets thrown in every now and again.
Bao lại rồi anh em ơi. Thái rồi.
And so it's a departure from what MOUZ are used to seeing.
Slowing it down here for MOUZ.
Một ngày nào đó.
Way more cautious on this B lane take.
We're still leading 11-8. I want us to play with the same confidence. We have the full game, okay?
Cyclone trying to inspire something, but maybe that speaks to where MOUZ's minds are at, acting like this game is already close. Acting like they've let Spirit back in, and that's because they have.
Yeah, he can see the telltale signs, right? MOUZ maybe starting to give them the respect. Starting to play cautious, like they don't want to give the lead away.
Hơi lố. Nhưng anh nhận lời xin lỗi đó. May cho em nha.
That old adage
anh mà Thái lên là mệt đấy.
Spirit on a 3-round streak. Shiro's orb finally enters the fray.
Rough miss. And this is a huge chance for Brolin to punish. Has him tried. In time is the charm.
Brolin chơi chích à? Ghê đấy.
This is all a bit of a fake. Brolin and Torshi trying to keep Spirit on the wrong side of the map, but if you look, Spirit actually started moving early. They decided against it. Chopper's gone back. That one smoke at B is enough to keep 3 players here.
Donk's time.
Hang on there.
Double hold is attempted to fake. Balls on deaf ears. Spirit.
Mimi em cần một coach step đi trình sách đấu, nhưng mà ít chơi đang lúc bảo anh sẽ qua cầm tay chỉ việc đây. Khó rồi, anh em mày mau bị trùng rồi. Một lần múa quả này.
Anh đã lên được thách đấu đâu mà anh nói.
Đã ai lên được thách đấu đâu. Anh ít chơi Trình độ anh là ngang với thách đấu đó. Anh sắp tới tham gia giải của anh chung là thách đấu nó tham gia đó. Em đang tham gia.
This comes from a place of desperation, feeling like you have nothing to lose
điều
in
cướp
this
của
low
thách đấu
econ
đó.
round. They attempt to run it fast up into B. Something that's scary here and inignorable is Shiro starting to climb up the scoreboard for Team Spirit. He was a notable absence throughout the entire Eovation in these last few rounds. That also started to find the way. This is about to be a one-round game unless these pistols do something remarkable. Nades finding great damage. MOUZ feeling trapped.
Trời ít cho tốt cho sức khỏe.
Spirit knocking on the door.
Ai ạ.
Very late in the day robbery at this second map.
Tôi nghĩ là Mimi là ngoài vòng phủ sóng rồi, không nằm vào trong mạng trung tâm rồi.
Impact and exertion.
Mau
group on ramp with the AWP holding it with Zwei ready to swing in tandem. This is not a safe path in a B. It is full of treachery. A dink down range on Shiro. But that might be all they get as Donk arrives at just the right moment.
He has just been omnipresent on this map. Everywhere MOUZ finish.
Bây anh lên được thách đấu thì tính sang Mimi. Nếu anh lên thách đấu thì sao? Một cái ôm thì sao? Trong mùa đông ấm áp thì sao? Một cái ôm, chỉ ôm. Nhất lớn để lên thách đấu. Nhận một cái đi, dễ luôn. Dễ. Nothing miss.
Burning these timeouts whenever buy rounds are available. He sees all the symptoms. He knows the diagnosis, but can he provide the antidote here? Because MOUZ feel like they're choking this second map.
Kìa. Rén à? Nhận lời thôi. Rén rồi, Mimi rén rồi. Em bèm nhận một cái đi.
Back to this lane control.
Chẳng may kiểu là anh đến đấu muốn gì cũng được chẳng hạn.
From Chopper ends 1-for-1. That's a trade that MOUZ feel fine with.
And maybe Spirit would have panicked and over-rotated, but now seeing two outside of B makes you realize it's a fake. All this util into A is only to elicit a reaction that MOUZ don't get. Sontix patrols alone. And while everyone is round this corner, he gets the shadow, he gets the warning, the swing is late, but it comes in nonetheless. 3 on 3, MOUZ don't jump at the opportunity. That might have been their best bet. But Donk reclears position.
Vẫn rút kìa.
And MOUZ have to rejig this round.
Khó phết anh em.
It might come back yet again to the youngster.
Vẫn bò à? Anh em nhìn vai ông bò thì vãi nồi bò. Giờ ba em chịu rồi. Sợ ngay em, sợ anh nói Mimi.
On one of his
đua. Dén liên đua.
Big events.
35 giây.
On his first serious stage. Asked to hold down this B hit.
And to do that, he's going to have to get past one man defending his in Sphinx.
Làng nước ơi, Zero 5 máu. Thấy tốt. Một đội một.
Down to this 1v1. And you're trapped in here with Donk, Jimmy. How do you want to play it? He's bearing down upon you.
Khó. Một ai một đường gom khó lắm. Đăng này nó bắn kinh lắm Đăng ơi. Cháu Đăng ơi. Thanh kia yếu rồi.
6 rounds straight. MOUZ had their opportunity. MOUZ had their moment.
Này còn mà tôi biết cửa. Kinh nhỉ.
But these young men.
Tôi chê tí là bay đi điên nữa.
Shrinking on the stage.
Này tôi tin nhỉ.
Team Spirit back to their winning ways.
Trình nó là trình đối phương như kiểu là trình tôi
với all kinds of pumped up, just seeing it in the reactions. Every one of these rounds feeling winnable for Team Spirit, no matter the odds. MOUZ feign more confidence out through middle.
Đều đấy.
And now they go completely quiet. Throughout the entirety of this streak, Broden has been racking his brain, thinking, where is the gap? Where is the weak link? How do we get back through? He did all he could to get MOUZ to a winning game.
And I think the fear of Donk in middle has meant MOUZ have never really attempted to play a mid-control round with rifles. But Donk has rarely been here. Even now he reclears red, uncertain. MOUZ outside of the B site. Chopper takes it onto Broden, and that's a fight you would have never bet on in the first half. But this is a different spirit. Snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. 5-on-2 for map point.
Chopper đi.
It's a big clawback from Torshi, but it's just the one. Still a horrible scenario. 2v5 turn 2v4. It doesn't feel like it's gotten any easier. Everyone for Spirit can play passive. They're lent strong over towards this B site. Zontix just plays for the info, plays to delay.
Đánh cái room ra. 2-4.
No one wants to give away this kill to open up a 2v4, but Exertion doesn't give Donk the choice. Now he's in the back line, trying to help Torshi. Eyes set on this A play. Zontix with this reposition might go unaccounted for. Can Exertion piece it all together fast enough?
It's a great move.
Smoke deployed as Torshi commits to this bomb plant, but
Zontix được ngọt, ơi là ngọt.
Spirit are one round away from completing this
comeback,
snatching ancient from MOUZ's grasp. And they've done it all with their backs against the wall. They had to do this as one continuous streak.
Why stop now? MOUZ may have finally broken this year. They may have finally taken their first stage LAN trophy back in Cluj. But here, in the Lanxess, the Intel Extreme Masters, the biggest trophy of them all, that is a different beast. Familiarity for Spirit, back to their winning ways, looking to finish on this comeback.
Zontix overran, as is often the case, right where he's supposed to be. How's he still going? With the hat-trick. In the nightmares of MOUZ, the one guy they just couldn't get past. Spirit nearly jumped the gun there. They nearly make it way too easy for Torshi, but they know they can go slow. They know that it's in the creeping silences. All that uncertainty looks to swallow Torshi up. He tries to play the numbers, minimize as many variables as he can. He's looking for the smartest possible move. Spirit have him beat on the manpower. Time could be on Torshi's side, but these kills connect flawlessly. Spirit overrun him. Spirit overwhelm him. Spirit are one map away from lifting that trophy.
These eternal villains.
Zontix mặt nó cứ đần ngầu, lạnh ít nói.
Nuke is where it's decided.
Ba không rồi anh em ạ.
Back in main, Shiro known about Zontix on this wrap. He's getting wrapped himself. Jimmy on the long path for a backstab here as the safety net. There is no losing this pistol. With Jimmy up in the heavens, it's a safe plant. Shiro can try all he likes. There should be no world in which he emerges the victor.
Nice. Round đầu dành cho MOUZ.
Seals the deal.
Chuyên thắng pistol đầu tiên.
Pistol round secured for MOUZ.
For every round MOUZ find on this T side, Spirit need to one-up it in their second half. It's a half that has let them down time after time in this tournament.
Anh em đừng quên map này là map
no doubt Spirit are favorites, wind in their sails,
momentum. Pick này là ok nha.
And the best player in the world. But still this nuke is available for MOUZ.
Comeback thì sao?
Guns come
map này nó thật mạng mọi người, lúc là City là lợi hơn hẳn luôn đấy. Cho nên là City mà nó ăn được Không ăn được nhiều là căng. Map này tiết là khó vào bom cái cùng.
Exertion fakes outside. They go back to lobby. MOUZ hope to elicit reaction.
Cái đừng có gửi cho tôi ảnh gì vào. Ôi chưa bấm
getting a lot back at a Spirit though, with two players having dropped down low. Spirit pretty much stuck in place here throughout the entire round. The onus is going to be on MOUZ to take the space, to make the play. And they'll set their sights on
bật đèn lên anh khóa cửa anh xem được.
Sontix hears this, but is in no position to fight for it.
Rồi anh đi ram rồi.
And this is feeling very claustrophobic right now for Spirit.
Mà là canh sâu.
It's by design. They want MOUZ to walk into this double lower stack that's been waiting since the start of
này là vẫn vọc bay đấy.
Shiro not down here alone. He's got Chopper floating around in the control room to help him.
Chopper lộ canh sâu. Lộ là có. Ôi xin lỗi, em êm thì chết đòn anh. Em thế thì chết đòn luôn.
And the plan for Spirit does not align. MOUZ looking good in this conversion.
Calculated crunch on that B-bomb site certainly helps that Dunk misses finding onto Exertion, getting down secret. Spirit didn't know until it was too late.
Đòn sen sao ấy. Đòn sen cao lắm.
Dunk knows saving here is a likelihood.
Toshi đi đâu đây? Toshi đi đâu đây? Tay to nhờ.
Oh, it's such a stalemate here. They don't want to give anything over to him. And so Donk has 3 players waiting around this corner. Actually, the entirety of MOUZ.
Bắn chắc nhờ. Mao bắn chắc thế.
Don't want to give him anything into the next round. MOUZ decide 5 alive more important.
A stalemate.
Cầm luôn tim rồi. Biết em đòn là không dám bắt. Đầu bắn chắc rồi, phải tôi thì em đòn không ra. Ba.
Look, the thing that is kind of tantalizing for MOUZ here is sure they might be starting on what should feel like the harder half. It's Spirit's CT side that hits very, very hard. This holds the promise of, you know, you can do a lot of the legwork for the entire game here in the first half. You know you're going to have to be resilient. You know you're going to have to roll with the punches and be on the receiving end of some of these Spirit CT rounds. But if you can scrape by with something like 4, 5 T rounds, based on what we've seen from Team Spirit, that could be enough.
Bị đam xuống dưới rồi, canh gần rồi. Bây giờ ấp chứ. Lộ thông tin nha, có thông tin nha.
But look who's home.
Có thông tin nha.
Donk is in position down here. They decided to not try and remove this MP9 off of him. Let's see if he can put it to work. Double swung on. The MP9 answers the call for the first. It's Exertion on the receiving end of it.
Back up, I think.
I mean, the bomb's already made its way there, right out through Secret on the back of Brolin, but he's alone in this. And Chopper waiting in back garage since the start of the round. That's the bomb on his screen. That's the bomb right there. Takes his time on the shot. Wanted it to go down flawlessly. Torshi flying up through the vent. And so top site taken for MOUZ. Never feeling too comfortable here. But able to get set up nonetheless. And with Donk low on health, trapped down at lower, there's a bit more safety for MOUZ.
They could trap this player here, but Shiro's not offering any sort of support. Is this just exits here for Spirit? Donk not helped on this vent climb. Should just be a dead man walking. There it is. Torshi makes it so. Shiro, his position known, and MOUZ walk it over the line. Claustrophobic, but around it nonetheless.
Bắn chắc nhờ.
We enter Spirit's buy.
Căng đấy anh em ơi. Map này mà bọn mang nó trôi ngược lại là map sau là Spirit là mệt đấy nha.
This right here, this is the round that MOUZ would love to win. Getting off to a 5-0 start on a map there. Spirit's T-sides have let them down. That would feel monumental. And you won't have to grind those rounds out. It won't be in a long back and forth affair if you can win this one.
Vẫn đủ đồ vào
So
sai
what
đây.
do MOUZ want to do? They're wrapping exertion in through main. Donk is ready for it.
Game sen ảo
No
thật.
for that. That's just a feeling. They start
Rồi,
to go
xong.
out now with the death of exertion. The go button is hit. Sway churns
Rồi,
through
Donk
the
đi
first
luôn.
two.
Thấy lỗi
Donk
luôn
got
rồi.
on in time, and Brolin left as the last survivor. They know where he was.
Luôn kiếm gì đây đây?
The man throwing util, the last to arrive, tramples through the bodies of his teammates here that have accumulated around the hut at the door. As Brolin looks for anything, something to give, and there's Donk. That is a very uncharacteristic L for him to take.
Donk sẽ đòi làm tiếp.
But will it matter?
Going on a cross back across that he didn't need to take. Brolin playing this to the full extremity of the timer. Now there is this hot roof player to worry about and backside, and I think Zwei just got the spot off as Brolin makes his way in. Zontix provides cover.
Very calm for Zwei backside there.
Kinh quá nhỉ.
Gets his double. That's more
Anh
than you
em
can ask for.
Spirit vẫn tay trèo á.
And Donk spamming through main smoke. That one takes me back. Feels like Katowice was just yesterday. Realizes what MOUZ are doing before they even announce that A split.
Có cái gì là có cái gì đấy.
His troubles on this T side. Today he has been quiet. Donk a huge reason for that. These two so often matching up.
Map vào TS khó bắn anh em ạ. Map vào TS bắn 3 round đầu tiên là ok rồi, nỗ lực rồi.
This is very aggressive pathing from Shiro, and he's even got.
Rồi bé Donk ơi, Đăng ơi là Đăng ơi. Chọn cái vị trí bên trèo lên đầu luôn rồi.
And a little jump to seal Donk's fate. It's a promising turn of that head-to-head. Not an easy fight for exertion to take.
Giờ là đít bắn đất 2. Em mắc tủ
don't have the info what's happening in yard. Zwei with a well-timed bit of re-aggression in the hut. Returns this to a 4-on-4.
Important kill for exertion to find. Donk is 13-6 in that head-to-head coming into this third map. Exertion puts him down. That orb does miss while crossing in, but there's two CTs in position, and MOUZ are entering.
Ooh.
They line up again. Team kill even comes through. That's not what you want. From bad to worse, to in a hearse, Porsche's done.
Bỏ mẹ, khả năng cao là anh em ơi. Khả năng cao là kéo đấy mẹ.
And I mean, just look at the speed of the reaction from Spirit all across the map, right? They lose Donk. Remember, that's the first guy to die out in the yard in his attempted aggression, and still, throughout all the waves that MOUZ continue to throw in that round, the reactions feel perfect. Double ramp aggro. Chopper getting there as a third man lying in wait. On these CT sides, he calls it very decisive and very spot-on game. Something Brolin's going to be up against in this entire first half. All right, okay. Another time exertion gets the better of Donk this time on a deagle.
Oh,
bay đầu.
Saw Donk's reaction last round, or how about a 1D on an eco?
Đăng mới đúng.
Could MOUZ make something out of nothing? Spinks is left back. He can try and get that gun later, but it relies on Spirit rotating out. And look at how they occupy the yard. 3 players with their eyes on the prize.
Ê, mà không biết mọi người nào tôi rất thích xem FIFA Online highlight nhá. Anh em đấu giải ấy. Đá mãi rồi. Tôi không chơi mấy mà xem hay thật.
He needs a multi-kill and he misses that timing.
Yeah, this is really awkward. They're out on both sides of him now.
Thôi được rồi, 3 mạng là ok. Hold đi câu là ok đấy. Rồi, nhặt gun nó đi. Bẫy luôn.
Maybe it's because he plays in a team with a guy where one rifle is around, but Chopper is always mindful of these dropped weapons. He played around it here.
Oh!
Quick reaction, a fine Torshi on that
ramp.
Spirit bring the heat. They're competitive from the get-go.
Yeah, sure, MOUZ, you can convert your pistol, but now the Spirit start has begun. The question is, how out of control will it get? That is back-to-back 4v5s minus Donk, one out by Spirit. no doubt that Donk is the outlier.
Em cảm giác Sen của anh được. Anh cảm giác Sen rất chậm luôn đấy. Sen anh mà quay như thế là phải cả map. Đây là.
That first map was an even showing from pretty much everyone. It took Ancient for Donk to level up. Can he channel that frustration into something here in the third? Exertion gets down secret.
Mình đã bắn Sen 0.3. Giờ mình lên tầm 3.
It's already a big problem posed in this round. Jimmy heard the aggression into the lobby. He knows the Spirit winning collective right off the top. Donk out here in the yard.
Why
smoke spams.
He just doesn't see smoke.
Em sấy kìa.
And now you feel like you really can't dedicate B. You know that Spirit went and took lobby. They've spammed you on the cross. You kind of lost the edge here.
Even just the nameplate there. If you kill Torshi on the smoke cross, you know there's going to be more players for MOUZ. He's not going to be the solo lurker with 4 lobby. Despite that, anyway, Spirit took lobby earlier in the round. They have all this info. Full confirmation of the goal in mind for MOUZ. So they try mid-round. They try and fake it out. Jimmy trying to make it look like it's an upper bust going through. Shiro, got to be careful. The rest of MOUZ speed up on B. They've been spotted.
Into the vent. Wait, Sway.
Kìa. Sway làm gì nhỉ?
Where is he looking? Exertion runs up on him. Closes the distance from the rookie.
Ôi giời ơi.
He's going to stem the bleeding. Stop the spillover up through the vents. Jimmy's still in a position to make this round weird, and if he can collect that kill on the players watching the vent rotate, he opens up this path into A.
Jimmy bỏ Haven này.
Donkey killed the
Oh my god.
Not yet. Jimmy can hear the adjustments. Fires off on the player under hell. That's given up the aim of the game. Donk, best in show, but Spirit remain one step ahead.
Oh, just Shiro rotating gives the info over. The info that wins them the round. Donk swivels, headshots heaven. And MOUZ will not get up that vent for free. Spirit send them packing in that buy round. Putting MOUZ back to pistol.
Rồi bạn anh nhiều đồ quá. Ui sấy kìa. Ui. Ui. Come on. Đồ hỏng bắn.
Do MOUZ have anything to say for this? You can feel the streak starting.
Thằng đứng chỗ này như chùm.
Spirit swelling.
Get up, get up.
His blood rushing. A pit in their stomach. They feel like they can do nothing right.
Nghe rồi.
Look at this stack on top side.
Ui, quả nết kìa. Hắn đủ luôn.
They hear the pitter patter, they hear the footsteps closing in. Might have made it up heaven, but that's info for Spirit and just a clean sweep. So ready for that play.
Come out.
And an immediate timeout after that round. MOUZ have not liked how these
last 5 rounds have gone. They
feel like they're constantly running into numbers. They're constantly running into stacks.
And you could say they had their opportunity in a couple of rounds, getting 5v4s and resets back to lobby onto Donk. Easier said than done. Exertion did what he could.
Map này khó bắn thật, map tiết khó bắn lắm. Xanh biết lúc này thấy bảo em sẽ chơi là tôi bị nghi lắm.
Team Spirit, reason to believe
mặt mũi là cười là chơi rồi. Nghĩa thủ là chắc rồi. Vẫn vã rồi.
Back last year when they did it against FaZe. Breaking records, beating stage guarantees.
Whoa!
And a roster change coming into this season looks to cement them yet again. As Donk does what he does best.
That's despicable. And he always manages to survive. He takes the leg here. It won't last long. Jimmy finally on the board. He was 0-6 coming into this round. That 2K is something that MOUZ on. They've got all this space.
No one's home.
Only Shiro and Zontix between MOUZ and a breakthrough. Lobby wrap for Zontics. Jimmy on this line gets his first 2 kills of the game on smoke spam, wrestling for a third to fight against the fight. That leaves him in the prime eyes of Shiro.
Still.
Ngày hôm nay em đã 10 trận múc tặng.
It's a round that usually Spirit might not look to attempt an awkward team flash there for Zontics. That was supposed to tee up Shiro for the kill that brings them back into the question. Instead, that's a really awkward miss. And these misses are starting to feel like they could cost MOUZ time getting late. Time might be low, but there's still time.
Oh my god!
Heartbreak! A second difference for MOUZ.
MOUZ mới mùng.
And that's how their house of
MOUZ
crumbling down.
Bắn cái gì nhỉ?
Close. Calculated.
Kìa.
A heartbreaker for MOUZ. They're waiting
rồi.
On this T side.
Bắn cái gì nhỉ?
And Spirit just swoop in and steal a 6th.
Bảo bom đẹp như mơ rồi. Bắn như đùa ấy. Bảo ngai ngòn tự ái.
I think that's the hoarding part of this game for MOUZ. There have
been
these moments where they have had the control, where they have had the fights they're looking for, where they have the space, and it just hasn't been or felt ever like enough. It's one thing to have, you know, this dream run at Cologne ripped from your grasp. It's another to feel like you were close in some of these rounds. You were competitive.
They could have.
The miss is there, costing them dearly. We've said already, you don't need many of these T-side rounds. Every single one of them is so valuable to MOUZ.
Oh, jump on the shot. Shiro gets another chance, but Donk is here to help out. And this is the deadly duo. This is the last place you want to go, but MOUZ push forward into their own demise. Missed shots for Shiro.
Shiro là mid là liên tục.
It has to. Down B.
Shiro mid là liên tục.
Into him.
Chopper.
Head ripped off. Chopper with the bomb.
Oh.
Certainly do.
Chopper khá cứng luôn.
And Chopper's going to get his flag for how Nuke T-side sometimes look for this Spirit squad. My God, does he deserve his props? This is such a well-called CT half. It's another round where even though MOUZ break through a gamble back, 2 players in the ramp room. There's a third, and it's Chopper. It's always him as that third piece.
And he showed up individually in this series in a massive way. He's won that pistol clutch on Ancient to start the comeback. He got an ace back on Mirage, albeit against Eco. He's been reliable, especially on CT side. In this grand final.
Vào bắn chán quá.
It's always going to be about Donk.
Hôm nay lở thật.
But Spirit trying to close the gap. Trying to catch up with the world's best.
Tham ảo liên tục luôn.
And right now just making a mockery of MOUZ in this third map.
Cái giải nhất của cái giải thưởng này là nó rơi vào khoảng độ là 400 đô. À xin lỗi, 40.000 đô. Nói lộn, 40.000 đô. Nó 400.000 đô chứ quên. 400.000 đô nó tương đương khoảng 10 tỷ. Nên tôi đoán là cái thị trường mà bet đủ nó phải gấp 100 lần. Nên khéo thỉnh thoảng là bán nhẹ cũng được. Giải nhỏ có bán nhẹ. Là ok. Ta chỉ kinh tế là được.
Upon them by that vitality squad.
Let's not get silent, okay?
Okay.
But here, a familiar foe. And one of the first teams to rise up and beat this Spirit squad at the dawn of Donk. What was supposed to be a more comfortable match has proven to be anything but for MOUZ.
Miscom for Donk. Is he ready? Has the gap been called? The player could be down B. No. Shiro missed that timing. And Exertion again finds that winning head-to-head. A head-to-head he's lost all series long, not on Nuke. And still, it's not been enough. If MOUZ have any hope to fight back in this final,
chả là bắn được một mấy à? Ba hòn vào ít với ba bạn.
To convert one of these rounds where Exertion has gotten you the opener. It's not on just anyone either. It's not like he's found Sway on an overstep. He's dealt with Donk, the front man of Spirit.
Đẩy rồi. Đẩy ViruSs rồi.
These are the rounds that you have to collect, but here's more of this aggression. Spirit double up on the ramp push. Zontic's on this line, trying to wrestle for this control. Chopper on the backstab. Another round where Chopper's left as that third piece to rip it away.
Super đẩy ra ngon thế.
And MOUZ might have ground down on B, but with that bomb lost back in the lobby, this is a recovery mission.
Ơ kìa, không nhìn thấy à?
Exertion might just die. Shot in the back of the head. Zwei doesn't look to end this with sick mechanics. Blowing it all out of the water. No, he just wasted patience. And that's the virtue for Zwei. That's the virtue for Spirit.
8-3 anh em ơi. 3-0 và 8-3.
The moment the guns have come out, they have not dropped around. This is dominance.
And you cannot again say that MOUZ haven't had a chance.
Chắc hôm qua tôi bet
that they
Vita nhiều
haven't been
lắm.
in winner position, that they haven't had the advantage, that they haven't removed Donk for free. And round after round, Spirit claw back, showing depth on this CT side, showing there is more to this team. MOUZ pick up pace, all behind the smokes, maybe even in front of them. They drop around the world. Donk puts it onto Spinks, headshot immediately. Again, 4v5, but the trades come through fluidly. Chopper just swings out and again takes matters into his own hands. Torsi's orb, 2 kills.
That's a crazy wallbang. Might not get remembered.
Hết dám chơi Siro nha.
Again, MOUZ have lost this bomb. Continues to just slip out of their grasp in these rounds.
C4 rơi rồi.
The offense is split. Brolin's looking for a solution. Once more, he's racking his brain, trying to figure out where is the gap. If he goes up the vent, they could look to squeeze Zwei in main. It's got 2 angles to watch. It's a lot of responsibility for Spirit's rookie. Doesn't know which way to look. Right now, focused on Jimmy. Takes the right fight, but Jimmy's going to win it out. That bomb still dropped out in the yard.
How's the comm here? Where's Spirit going to go? Shiro drops his gun to grab something else, but he might meet them. Oh dear, grab that AK, buddy. 25 seconds. A slow clutch for Shiro, hoping they overcook, but they climb heaven. This one looks good. You said 4 might be enough, and sure, this half hasn't filled you with confidence for MOUZ.
Bắn hôm qua được ra được phân xác hết.
On their plate.
Everything's building for this to be a MOUZ 4th round. 5 seconds left. Brolin just has to plug in the numbers. He's going to get there with a second to spare. And with this heaven post plant, Shiro running it up the ladder. It's not going to happen. MOUZ, they get that fall.
Ê, MOUZ City anh em nha, không đùa đâu. Quan trọng là ăn được round lục không này.
Or are they going to lift that trophy here and now?
Ba không, sợ nhỉ. Tôi nát luôn. Mà map City anh em ạ. 4-8 thực ra không phải là tỷ số quá tệ, nhưng mà thua ra Pistol là cúc. Bản chất đuổi thì còn ok một tí. 5 game cho anh Hoàng thức đến sáng. Tối nay hết game này chúng ta có làm tí được TFT không nhỉ? Tôi cần phải lên kim cương sớm ngay. Tôi ngủ đây anh. Ê, xong anh đặt gì anh ăn này cái tình. Anh đang đánh em làm gì? Anh xem thầy giáo 3 xem tiếp đi đây. Tớ đánh giá, thật ra thì tớ đánh giá là vì A Trung thật ra là người khá thông minh ấy. Chỉ là A Trung ít chơi thôi. Chứ ví dụ A Trung mà nhìn qua một cái gì đấy A Trung có thể nhận định một cái chuyện đấy nó khá là vô nhanh ấy. Tức là cái độ gọi là nhạy ấy. Tôi nghĩ A Trung khá nhạy. Chỉ là A Trung không chơi nhiều nên A Trung không có cái giới hạn của cái kiến thức của các bài ít thôi. Chứ tôi thấy A Trung là ok. Nhưng mà anh Trung hình như là không chơi cờ mấy thế phải. Anh Trung toàn chơi 5 năm không à. Second half. Nay anh chăm thế nhỉ? Anh hòn mà không có năm nào không chăm. Anh tại anh cũng mê xem giải CS. Xem giải không ai tặng kim cương gì. Buồn. Quán cờ mà còn ô đời nhạc. A Trung là rank gì rồi mọi người? A Trung lên vàng chưa? TT nhiều kim cương nhất. Mày nói anh đừng có tặng mình toàn hộp đèn nữa đi. Lùn mẹ. MOUZ Steam Spirit.
Spirit have a point to prove. They started off this year with a blowout in a BO5 where they first matched up with that Vitality squad. Well, they're now looking for a run of their own here in Cologne. The second time of asking for this Team Spirit squad, and they're looking to deliver. MOUZ left lagging behind. 4 rounds from their T side. It was 3 off the pistol, 1 in round 12. It's not a lot to go off of. They don't have a lot of room. And Cologne
rồi rất rồi.
Exertion. Has to have a start in this pistol. It's not a bad
1-2. Lại mua pistol. Mua pistol. Ôi Chopper bắn lục lỏ thật.
That's both pistols for MOUZ.
Lại mua pistol.
No easy road to the finish line for Spirit. The door opens up for MOUZ again.
Luôn luôn là như vậy.
The trickery of these T sides, but I want to see a more inspired Spirit today. I want to see a Spirit playing like the favorites in the final.
Map 4 tôi nghĩ là có map 4 đấy. Map 5 mình chưa biết, còn có map 4 đấy.
MOUZ believe they have more to show. In their attempt to do what no one has done before. It's a long road to victory.
Rồi, bom đâu mà chạy. Ui dồi.
No knife today, Dom.
Nothing.
Thì biết rồi anh em ạ. Eco thôi.
Been a long time since MOUZ have felt like they've had a vulnerability, something to exploit. But this nuke has been shaky ground for Team Spirit to stand on.
Đồ lại cứ check kết này, mà cũng check tầm nhìn.
Looking like we might have a bit of a match-up out here in the yard with Torshi working that secret control. Donk roaming outside. Donk's Bane in exertion back at the garage.
Thấy rồi.
Is that a fight you want to try again?
Thấy.
Is that a peak you feel like going back to? It's not for Torshi. Chunks Donk on the spam. That's how a lot of Donk's rounds end on this T-side of nuke. He gets so wounded in the cross, but this time he will survive.
Sure, aggressive.
Siro đẩy ghê vậy.
They got the spot though. Cái tâm corner. Shiro's position known by MOUZ, but can they stop him? That's a different question. Shiro shows an answer.
Đặt tên một hay.
Donk
Thầy vẫn to nha. Ôi anh em ơi, đúng là mày. Đúng là ăn được đúng vào đâu lục anh em ạ.
A decisive T-side gun round.
Đồ húp rồi.
Put Spirit that one step closer.
And it immediately sets a tone. This is not the Spirit from those semi-finals. This is a Spirit feeling well drilled, decisive in their action. Looking for a swift win in this BO5. They remove everything from play.
Rồi xong. 3-0 anh em ạ. Thì mù luôn. Ba không thì mù.
MOUZ get another buy. Another chance.
They're just running out of time.
Đòn làm lúc đầu đội thôi. Ui, êm kìa.
So playing for all to see the Spirit powering towards the finish line.
2 in a row tease them up for the trophy.
Đúng rồi, tôi nghĩ là ai mà là fan Vitality giờ này đổ thủ sẽ biết, đúng rồi.
Oh so elusive. Even some of the world's best
ghê gớm luôn.
couldn't take it. FaZe found it in a year. Vitality, it took them 2. Na'Vi at their peak. Fnatic all the way back.
Ôi giời ơi, xí với em đong hả em ơi. Cái mồm. Rồi 1-1.
Xerxes really juggling plates out here in the yard. He's got a lot of responsibility. And he can't stop them spilling down through. Can't survive with Zwei hunting him. Off the top of main roof. Zwei finding his footing now in this final as well.
Xong anh em ơi.
That might spell disaster for MOUZ.
Đúng là đừng ra lục rồi.
Everything comes to ruin at the hands of Spirit.
Shiro playing so confident in these couple of T-side rounds, and that could be the difference maker here for Team Spirit as Zwei finds 2 crucial kills outside.
Tôi nghĩ là 2-0 thì map 3 chắc nhanh.
Shiro storms into B and sends MOUZ out with nothing to show for this T-side.
2-0 thì map 3 nhanh nhưng mà không nghĩ là trôi thế.
An aggressive Shiro right when Spirit need him. And MOUZ get broken up against double digits.
Đi ngủ sớm, sao đi ngủ sớm? Anh Hòn chưa lên kim cương mà đi ngủ sớm.
It feels like it's meant to be.
Không biết rồi anh em ơi, thả.
The rookie's way on his first big stage.
Hôm nay bọn MOUZ nó êm làm sao nhỉ? Bọn MOUZ nó êm làm sao ấy?
Doing his job. It's not pretty always, but it's enough.
Hero gun on Brolin, test at ramp, pistols will answer for the first, but there's the uppercut from Donk, the crushing, killing blow.
Ở đâu Pico đâu, bay bùng, giáp dùng đầy đủ nhỉ? Cùng bay đấy.
This hero gun might be in the right place.
Ôi giời, Brolin đúng là chốc thế. Brolin bắn như anh Hòn ấy, thực sự.
Highest MVP rating for Katowice, highest MVP rating for Major. He looks to add Cologne to that stacked list.
Yeah, this was the one trophy that ever eluded Donk. It was his second time of asking here, making it into the Lanxes.
11-6 anh em ơi.
Last place elimination in Cologne last year. That was after picking up the trophy.
Endgame.
Securing a Shanghai major.
This one's meant to take years.
No one knows that better than Spirit's opponent. These guys have been on the grind for the longest time.
Nhìn đông mà chủ động nha. Kệ nó thì bắn ranh. Tao đi đường tao.
This was supposed to be the time for MOUZ.
Rồi.
Instead, it's all been about in this final. Donk will get baited, but there's more heads on the beast. This dragon's growing them back. Sphinx continuing to lob them off, but there's a limit. Down to this 1v1 now.
Rồi, Jimmy Phát và Chopper.
Time in the world.
Lo được không? C4 rơi rồi.
It's all Chopper. And he's got it.
Chopper bay quá. Thanh niên già cả phải bay thật. Đặc định đòn gồm kill.
And Chopper has been so clutch.
Bay quá.
In this final. Put him in a 1v1, a 1v2, feels like he's favored. Spirit feel like they have all the time in the world now to secure this elusive title in Cologne.
Come on.
And I love the pacing. This T-side is beautiful. It's nothing that we saw in the group stage in that match against Na'Vi from Team Spirit. It is quick, it is explosive. They are storming out ramp. They are hitting this top site, trading fast.
12 rồi. Chạm nguyên bàn tay vào cúp rồi.
Give it all, boys. Every round, we give it all.
Can MOUZ keep their
cool?
cool
Jimmy Phát và Brolin là chóc quá, nhìn êm chán ơi chán. Jimmy chết toàn kiểu chết đầu tiên không nói, mà thanh niên Brolin thì êm. Ôi tôi xong rồi, bây giờ đang bay như thế này. End game anh em ơi.
Who consistently on this path to victory have looked to leveled up at every stage.
Ôi.
Sway their rookie
Xong rồi.
embodies that in this final round.
End rồi.
Spirit become demons.
Đánh rất là sớm anh em ơi.
Final form.
Dù làm trận cờ được. Let's go.
And they're letting the game do the talking. They're letting the silence add the stress.
Bắn chắc.
In MOUZ's minds, these next 50
trận này mà đúng rồi, trận này mà Joel nó làm cái cúp gì đúng là Magic đi xa. Phong thủy Magic đi xa.
The fact that this victory in Cologne is not theirs. They have been but an instrument of Team Spirit on their path to greatness.
And Donk loves to silence the crowd. He shut the spot egg down. He doesn't care what the Lanxess wants.
Rồi, di chuyển tốt rồi.
MOUZ home heroes sent exactly there. Team Spirit 20 seconds to make it a reality.
Lộ rồi.
Lower hit in, it's back in the right place. Nades do good work, but it's
được
only
không?
Brolin in the bill of
Được nha, có thể được nha.
Trial by fire, 1v1 for the Cologne title. From Spirit.
Mẹ thanh niên.
From the underworld to the top of the world. Team Spirit get
Xong
the
game.
Cologne title to complete their unholy trinity. The debut tournament from Dog in this roster, the win in Katowice, on to the major next in Shanghai. And now the chalice completes that trinity. The final jewel
chịu rồi.
in the crown of Spirit.
They raise the roof again. They break through another ceiling. A questionable roster change.
Thua này tiếp gì? Thua 3-0 tiếp gì?
Re-emerge on the stage. And MOUZ, they may have beat their most formidable foe, their biggest demon, so they thought. A streak of vitality. MOUZ smashed them in the semi-final, but they weren't ready for the glory. They weren't ready to take down Spirit. Another three losses, 3-0 victory on the biggest of stages for Team Spirit.
And as Sway takes his steps down the catwalk towards the chalice, one of the most coveted pieces of silhouette encounters in history. In his debut tournament with Team Spirit, he walks the same path.